what advice would you give to young people not having an entrepreneurial mindset? Because I think an entrepreneurial mindset is different than having your own business. So I think of an entrepreneurial mindset as someone who's versatile, who's willing to learn, who's willing to think outside of the box, whatever. So you just opening a business does not mean that you have an entrepreneurial mindset. What advice would you give to someone who, I actually would like for two advice. What advice would you give to a young person who eventually wants to open their own? And then secondly, if the person digs deeper and they do have an entrepreneurial mindset, what are the two different advice would you give to those two different people? What would you say?
So to the person that is eventually going to open their own business, right? To the young person that might be opening their own business in the future. Let's say you're in high school or middle school. Hell, you're 8. Learn from that moment on, learn how to be an excellent problem solver. Because I feel this is my days right now, problem solving. Every day, ever since I opened the business, when the problems comes at you from different directions, different types of problems, you have to be able to do it quick and make decisions fast. So problem solving is definitely on top of my list. And it's not that, you know, sometimes you're presented with a problem that is very difficult and complicated, right? It's like, what do I do right now? You have to sit down, reset, think, dissect this problem. You gotta solve it, because you're not gonna move to another job, to another direction if that problem is still there. It refers to everything when it comes to owning a business. Like the little problems, AC went out, hell. I need to fix it in 5 minutes because I have 30 patients coming these days. So little things like that, it seems so simple and so trivial when I say that, but it's also such a valuable skill because I saw a lot of people crumble when they are presented with the littlest inconvenience.
So why do you think they crumble?
There's a lot of it is personalities, because different people react to problems, to challenges differently when they are presented with one. But you can train yourself. I used to be terrified of things, and then you just train yourself not to persevere through that.
So one of the things that as I grow, I learn is I learn to accept all the things about me, right? Like me not liking to wake up early in the morning. So
I accepted it a long time ago.
So I learned to accept everything about me, right? Whether the good things, the bad things, or whatever. That doesn't mean that I don't want to change it. Like I'm forever wanting to change that about me. Right? But we know that this is something we want to change, right? So the first thing I think is when you accept certain things, then you learn how to deal with it, right?
Yes.
When these things are coming about, you understand who you are, you understand yourselves, you understand what your initial reaction is, and then you decide. It's the same thing with money, right? I'm always going to come back to money. Is once you see what it is and you understand what it is, you decide whether you want to accept it or not, or you want to change it. So you decide if you want to spend the $500 on coffee or if you want to change it. So I think so what I'm hearing is, you know, opening your own business comes with many challenges just in life. So it's not about the challenges that comes to you, it's how you handle the challenges. That's what I hear you saying.
That's correct. Yes, it's how you handle them.
It's how you handle
because people tend to go into full panic mode when challenges arise on her. And
what does that do?
Nothing. It does nothing.
It makes you worse. It makes you anxiety. It makes you this.
It just makes everything worse.
Yes.
That's why I always say when you come to me with a problem, you better come with 3 possible solutions, because I will not entertain just people coming at me and, hey, this is not working. Yeah, this is not working. And looking at me, I'm like, okay, it's not working. So what? What now?
Right.
Like I always invite them to have a conversation. Like, what do you think we should do about it if it's not working? Like, what is your view on things? And they stunt. They don't know what to say. They thought they're just gonna. It's kind of like a kid comes in with a problem to the mom.
Mommy fix my boo boo.
Yeah, and mommy fixes it, right? And it's done. And some business owners do that too. They fix stuff for their employees, let's say, because then we go into delegating again, right? Like once you delegate it, it's natural that people are gonna come with problems, but you don't have to necessarily solve it for them, because then why did you delegate in the first place?